We thank Almighty God who has been protecting and who has been guiding us on the issue of security in our dear state, Osun State, the state of the living spring. Honestly speaking, Osun State has been adjudged of being one of the most, if not the most, at least one of the most peaceful states in Nigeria. And I do tell people that if not the Almighty God that has been protecting and assisting us, honestly will have found it difficult to control the security situation in the state. And I said that, let me give kudos to His Excellency, my boss, Senator Dr. Nuruddin Jackson Ademola Adeleke, who has been on top of the situation. You see, in my place, there's a proverb that says, if two people are together, one should be at least one should be a goat, and the other one should be a sheep, so that if the two goats are keeping together, there will be a fight. And if two sheep are keeping together, there'll be even it may not be controlled, because of they will go down to the extent that they may not even be able to. But one should be a wure, while the other one should be a guta. And that's why I said one should be a goat and the other one should be. However, aside from giving kudos to my boss, we still need to give kudos to the service commanders who have been on the security architecture of the states. Because you see, when you have when they have me and I will not be able to control them, or I will not be able to carry them along, there will be problem. But I thank Almighty God who has been giving me the wisdom to carry on with security architecture with other security commanders in the state, and that is why we continue to manage it. But however, if not because of this election that is heating up on daily basis, but we will continue to manage it. I will not say anything that will be against anyone, but whoever is trying to pull down the security in the state, Almighty God will prevail and they will not succeed. So we will continue to do our best, and we will ensure that the security will be taking priority of it, and it will not, nothing will happen to her. A lot of people have gone, a lot of people have died because of this or that, but however, God will still prevail, and God is still siding and guiding us, and Almighty God will continue to do. You see, the hijacking of motor parks, everybody knows, and it is not against saying that no matter the threat, no matter the humiliation, no matter the intimidation, we will refrain ourselves. We will not allow any of our people to wage war against any party. Otherwise, what they are expecting to happen, it will not happen. Whether on emergency, whatever, I'm not going to say anything, but it will not happen. And that's why we refrain ourselves. That's why we warn and advise ourselves that we should not take laws into their hands. Let them taking laws into their hands, and let people know and see by themselves whether it is A or B that are waging war against each other. Look at what happened in Ife on Sunday. I was in the church, but I was not even concentrating. They didn't allow me until I left the service. When some thugs went to Mayfair and in Ife, and forcibly as well hijacked the garage, shooting sporadically, both guns and cutlasses, in the presence of security officers, in the presence of the police operatives. They were shooting guns to the extent that they forcibly hijacked the garage. But what God so kind, they were arrested. It's everywhere. It's on social media. All of them were arrested. Their pump actions were seized, and the pump actions are still there with the service commander there. I will not mention, but you will know. The guns are there. They were even videoed before the loaded trucks of police officers went to Ife and forcibly rescued those thugs that were arrested with guns. Where are we? Because of the election? It is only one party that will win. If if one party is popular, if the other one is not popular, it is, you see, it is only the empty barrels that make noise. You don't need to make noise. You don't need to hijack. You don't need to say until I get this. But honestly, I'm just I am just wondering, a place that has been adjudged as one of the most peaceful states, but because of the heat of the election, people are now turning the state upside down. Both reckless driving, dangerous, whatever, moving with pump actions in the broad daylight. It's uncalled for. A state that is governed by co-headed governor. But he continued to tell us that nobody should fight, nobody should do the government, and the government is being accused, hopefully, by thugs. It is uncalled for.
When are you getting necessary support from?
Anywhere, or they see even the uniform, they will fear them. But nowadays, it is even the police that even escorting thugs. So how will I now say I don't have, in fact, I've lost confidence. It has gone beyond me. When you see police officers coming with thugs, if they want to kill me, will I wait? I am afraid of myself as well. So I'm a retired police officer and a lawyer. Now special advisor to government on security matter. Won't I know how to advise my governor? Won't I advise my governor? I will not advise my governor to ask the other his party or whatever to wage war against the other party. I will never do it. When I was in the service, I have never killed, and I will not kill. And it is not now. I'll be looking for a colleague of mine or human beings that I will now point a gun to a colleague or to somebody else, a human being. The gun is meant for. The guns they are carrying is meant for to protect, and probably do what a law asks them to do. And that's why we have Order 237 that says it is when you are attacked and there is no means that you cannot save your life, you can use it on that person. Not when you are not attacked. When any other person is attacked and there's no way you can assist or protect the life of that person, you can use it. Or when you see a felon that has committed a capital offense and is trying to escape, you can use it. When they cannot even take my word, they cannot take my advice, I cannot even call the CP again. The CP came when he arrived here. We were so close. We were so close. And to the extent that I even introduced him to my boss. It's one of the the best, the most enjoyable CP that has ever come to this state since I became the special advisor to the governor on security matters. He really enjoyed this, but he's turning everything upside down. My governor cannot call him. He's the only person that I said he should be dealing directly with the governor. I swear by mighty God.
That should be
communicating directly with the governor.
Even despite the fact that he's supposed to be communicating.
It should be. I must be intermediary.
Yes.
That is what the law says. That is, I must, whatever all the service commanders are requesting for or they don't want to do, they must pass to me.
Yes.
I must write that memo to the governor. And that memo, when it is considered and approved, it must come back to the same procedure to me before I give it to them. Yes. But as far as I want them to be free, I want to have access. I want them to be free. I don't delay or disturb anyone, especially the commissioner of police in the states. He has access, free access to see the governor as I told you. And I've even informed the ADC, please take whatever request, take whatever he wants to the governor, without even let me know. I don't care. My own special advisors to the governor of security matter is a different. It's a different one.
Some of your colleagues will not even allow them access.
They don't. But because our state is volatile in the hands of thugs, that's why I say no. Instead of do this, I've been calling them on for meetings. They have been, and I thank God that I have the grip of the service commanders, because they are good, they are wonderful, they are professionals, and the way they are handling the matters, I so like it. Even if before they were rescued forcefully by the police, not on legal matter, not on. I may be a lawyer, but you see, there's not one thing is in law as well. What they say, nemo that kono abet. What you don't have, you don't give. Why? You see, but when you have something upstairs, you can do and undo. But I always like to restrain myself, not to go beyond what I was appointed for. But on security, ask me anything, by the special grace of God, the security operatives that will enter this state, they will know that yes, Osun is ready to decide. It's honestly speaking, I can beat my chest for that. I can beat my chest for that. If unless we can give them 2% out of 100, but for my governor not to be re-elected, unless they turn it upside down. I'm from Olaoluwa local government. A development of such an extent of dualizing Iwo. I got to Iwo roundabout. That is Odori. I couldn't even know the place again. As you know, and this is my road behind the performing governor. 100% confidence, especially in Olaoluwa. I say in my own word, but in my own place.
You are calm.
Ward 7.
You calm.
Ward 7 in Olaoluwa. I'm even putting it here. This is my first constituency. Whether I've retired, whether I've not, I can still say police is still there for us. So I cannot totally say I will not disrespect them. I will not. I will continue to honor my first constituency as a police officer. They are doing wonders. If you ask them to do, you see, let me just say, police can work. Oh. You see, the thugs, the armed robbers, they will take over immediately. So I'm still respecting the police. I cannot disrespect them. I cannot dishonor them. And the IG is doing a wonderful job. Before he came, they had already sent a deputy inspector general of police A deputy inspector general of police in charge of the Southwest, he tried when he came. And the same thing happens to the IG. Honestly, I applauded them. And I thank them for giving us the kind succor they have been sending, that everything is coming down. They are not killing the way they were killing before. So things are moving down and things are going down. But I'm just appealing to others. They should shield their sword. The politics or the election is not a do or die affairs. The people you kill today, what of their families? Who are those people that will take care of them? Who will take care of them? They have children, they have wives, and yet you've removed them untimely. May we not be killed untimely dead. That the SSG's house was buggled, or when he was holding meeting with his people, and they are still on it. I have not been able to see him because of this program, so I have not gotten details, and I don't want to speak on that until I get facts before I can speak that. I don't want to tell you what I have not been what I've not been able to yes, but definitely I heard about that. You see, that does not mean that because of what we have been seeing, the harassment or intimidation or whatever, that we will not come out to vote. We will vote. Everybody should come out to vote. Please, everybody, vote whoever you want to vote for. I'm not saying you should vote for A or B, but whatever your conscience, whatever God directs you to do, do it. Nobody will force you, nobody will kill you, that because you are voting for A or B. But honestly speaking, I have confidence that Mr. Performer, the governor that is performing credibly well, will still win. My message for all the service commanders, the INEC officials, and whoever is participating in this governorship elections on the 15th of August, we're heading it now, should please work with fear of God. Use your brain. Don't allow anyone to dictate what you ought to have done before you do it. Do something legally. Don't allow anybody to say you must do this or you must do that. And in as much as you put the fear of God on your mind, honestly, the rest is, leave the rest for God. But don't change the number, don't manipulate, don't doctor, and don't ask anybody or force anybody that to vote for any other person. Vote freely to the electorate. Vote freely, come out en masse and vote your choice. I wish every one of us success in our forthcoming gubernatorial elections coming up on the 15th of August 2026, when Osun people will decide. Thank you.